Hello, naked primate. I see that you've clicked this video to find out if you have what it takes to battle the most vicious, cunning, and terrifying apex predators alive in nature today. Good thing I've set up this death game for you to find out. Literally right now. First up, the Komodo dragon. Yes, the largest living lizard on the planet grows up to 10 feet long and weighs over 300 pounds. That's basically a scaly couch that wants to eat you. But lucky for you, they don't care about your living room, with a large portion of their population being native to Komodo Island. Bad news. That's where we're going. Their jaws are packed with 60 serrated, razor-sharp teeth that are constantly being replaced. Why? Because their teeth are designed for cutting and slicing flesh, not crushing. So if something needs new teeth every 40 days, it's probably high up on the food chain, like sharks, but with legs. For years, scientists thought Komodo dragons killed with toxic bacteria that enters its prey via its vicious bites. However, that was wrong. They actually have venomous glands in their lower jaws that produce anticoagulant toxins. What does that mean? Well, it means that your blood can't clot after you've been bitten and shredded, and yeah, basically, you'll bleed out way faster. A fast, merciful death. Isn't nature thoughtful? Well, the dragon spots you and lunges forward at speeds of up to 13 miles per hour. You, a pitiful, hairless ape, can only run about 5 miles per hour. The dragon catches you with ease and opens his gaping jaw. The massive jaws clamp down with crushing force. It does this a few times. You scream, of course. And it doesn't end there, as you well know. It's at this point the venom is coursing through your body, making you dizzy and weak while you bleed from multiple wounds. The Komodo dragon stares and waits for your final breath, for he is a patient hunter. You might think this is good news as you could plot an escape. Sadly, the reality is that he knows the venom will do its job and you will bleed out. You've heard of cats playing with their food? Yeah, it's a little different when it's a f***ing dragon. 30 minutes later, you're dead. And he's about to be full. Guess you, failed this first death game. But I'm generous, so you can try the next round anyway. Second game, the African lion. The king of the jungle. Except, as you know, lions don't live in jungles. You did know that, right? They live in savannas, a mixed woodland grassland ecosystem characterized by trees being sufficiently widely spaced so that the canopy does not close. Male lions can weigh up to 550 pounds, equipped with 3-inch canine teeth designed for grabbing prey and crushing windpipes. But here's the thing about male lions. They're lazy. They sleep up to 20 hours a day, letting the females do most of the hunting. So if you're facing a male lion, maybe you've got a chance while he's napping? Well, that's true. You just might be able to sneak away. Sadly, you step on a branch and awaken all of the female lions. Yes, as you can see, a pride can have up to 15 lions. That's 30 eyes all locked onto you. While the males look majestic with their manes, it's the lionesses who are the real hunters. They're faster, more agile, and they work together like a SWAT team. The lionesses spread out encircling you from multiple angles. This is cooperative hunting perfected over millions of years. You try to run, but a lioness can sprint at 50 miles per hour. She pounces, and those massive paws slam you into the ground. Each paw has 5 retractable claws up to 1.5 inches long. You feel the sting deep within your skin, muscle, and even bones. Then comes the killing bite. But not like the Komodo dragon or even a quick rip of your jugular, no. Lions kill with suffocation. The lioness clamps her jaws around your throat and holds on until you stop struggling. You get to spend your final moments looking into those beautiful amber eyes. How poetic. Level failed. Well, that's 2 apex predators with 5 to go. But what even makes an apex predator? Who decides this? Well, nature does. See, an apex predator sits at the top of the food chain with no natural predators of its own. They're the final boss of their respective ecosystems. These animals have evolved to have incredible adaptations, superior senses, powerful weapons like teeth and claws, impressive speed or stealth, and often high intelligence. They play a crucial role in keeping ecosystems balanced by controlling prey populations. Without apex predators, herbivore populations would explode and ecosystems would collapse. So really, you should be thanking these predators right before they eat you. But maybe some would not eat you? Let's find out together. Game 3, King Cobra. The longest venomous snake in the world, growing up to 18 feet long. Often found in South Asia, they typically live in dense highland rainforests, thick bamboo groves, and swamps offering plenty of cover and access to water. The king cobra's venom is a neurotoxin causing respiratory failure, paralysis, and cardiac arrest. Yeah, they can deliver 7 milliliters of venom in a single bite. That's enough to kill an elephant or 20 adult humans. But what makes king cobras even scarier? They're intelligent. They can remember territories, recognize individual humans, track prey over long distances, and one of their favorite meals are naked primates. Yes, I'm joking, but if I was you, I would really try to avoid getting too late. As you can see, when cobras rise up, they expand its iconic hood and can lift 1/3 of its body off the ground. That's 6 feet of snake towering above you like a scaly grim reaper. You try to back away slowly. Hey, I said back away, not show me your best moonwalk. Either way, king cobras strike at speeds of 12 miles per hour with deadly accuracy, so do as you please. The fangs pierce through you, pumping neurotoxin directly into your bloodstream. Within minutes, your muscles stop responding, you can't move, breathing becomes impossible as the venom paralyzes your diaphragm. And you're fully conscious, experiencing every moment paralyzed, desperately trying to gasp for air that won't come. And you're dead. Level failed again. Next time, try running, yeah? Okay, it's time for Game 4, the polar bear. The largest land carnivore on Earth, weighing up to 1,700 pounds. That's like being charged by a furry tank. Polar bears survive in the Arctic where temperatures drop to minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And surviving there means they're they're built different. They can swim continuously for days, covering over 400 miles, run at 25 miles per hour on land, and have a 1,200 psi bite force. All that means for you is that it's strong enough to crush a bowling ball. Their paws are 12 inches across with claws up to 4 inches long. But here's what makes polar bears uniquely terrifying for your current situation. They actively hunt humans. Good luck! You're gonna need it! Because most apex predators avoid us, not polar bears. They see us as food. In the Arctic, anything with calories is on the menu. And unlucky for you, today's Arctic special is naked primate. The polar bear detects you from over a mile away with its powerful sense of smell. It charges across the ice with shocking speed and grace. You're running, but there's nowhere to go, and your feet begin to slip on the ice. The polar bear lunges with incredible speed, one swipe from those paws, and you're down. His claws rake across your chest, opening you up like a zipper. Then comes the bite. Unlike other bears that kill quickly, polar bears often start eating while prey is still alive. They're hungry and don't have time to be polite. Your skull fractures. Instant death. Oh, well, ironically, you actually died quickly. The bear drags your corpse across the ice to feed, knowing he now has enough naked primate to last him a week. Congrats! Level failed, but you did look cute while you were running. Damn, I guess I have to tell you the only way to actually survive these death games is to subscribe. I'll keep you prepared. Maybe. 5th game, Gray Wolf. And for this one, we're off to Yellowstone National Park in North America, where the terrain is rugged, the canyons are steep, and the winters are brutally cold and brutally long. The perfect hunting ground for such a creature. I hope you packed some clothes for this one. Wolves are smaller than most people think, weighing 70 to 145 pounds. Wait, you're thinking. Wolves are smaller than bears and cobras have venom. Maybe I have a chance? Sadly, you don't understand pack tactics. Let me educate you before you die. Or maybe you're resourceful. But the thing is, wolves never hunt alone. They travel in packs of 6 to 10 with complex hierarchies and sophisticated hunting strategies. They're running a damn military operation. You're not fighting just one wolf, you're fighting a try-hard lobby of max prestigers, with each wolf having a jaw that can exert 1,500 psi of bite force, twice as strong as a German shepherd. Wolves can run at 35 miles per hour in short bursts and can maintain a pace of 20 miles per hour for hours. Hours! What's your cardio like, naked primate? Let me guess. You get winded walking upstairs? Yeah, this should go great. Despite your head start and that you've been running since I dropped you into this park, the pack surrounds you, communicating with body language and quiet vocalizations. They've done this before. Many times. The pack uses coursing, which is where they take turns chasing prey to exhaustion. One wolf sprints at you, when that wolf tires, another fresh wolf takes over, and another. You're getting more exhausted each second. You try to keep running, you even try climbing. Cute. One wolf hits you from behind, jaws clamping on your calf with 1.5-inch fangs. Then they attack the underbelly and throat. You thrash and wail for maybe 10 seconds as more wolves start to bite into your pasty skin. Then it's over. You're dead and the pack survives another week. Guess what? Level failed. Congratulations, naked primate. You failed 5 times, but we're generous here at the Death Game headquarters. You get one final chance to prove you can survive an apex predator. Final boss, Snow Leopard. The ghosts of the mountains living in the most remote terrain on Earth. These solitary hunters prowl the Himalayas and other Central Asian mountain ranges at elevations of 10,000 to 18,000 feet, where air is thin and temperatures are brutal. These cats weigh 60 to 120 pounds. Finally, a predator smaller than you. Surely you can win this one, right? Sadly, size means nothing when you're fighting in his territory on his own terms. They've adapted over the years. Thick fur provides insulation, their paws are massive, like natural snowshoes that distribute weight and prevent sinking in deep snow. Their tails are 3 feet long and serve as both balance on rocky ledges and warmth. Seriously? You really think hiding up there is going to save you? Nice try. Snow leopards can leap 20 feet vertically and 50 feet horizontally. That's like 5 car lengths. They leap across chasms between cliff faces and down onto prey with pinpoint accuracy. It's basically a furry guided missile at this point. The air is so thin you can barely breathe. Each step is exhausting. Oh, now you've got altitude sickness. Headache, nausea, confusion. You're already compromised just from the harsh environment, and the snow leopard? It's in its element. Where is it, anyway? Without warning, it launches from a cliff 30 feet above you, covering the distance in a single bound. It lands directly on top with all its weight. The impact alone is devastating as you both tumble off the path. You're falling down the rocky slope, the snow leopard clinging to you with its claws. Each claw, razor sharp and curved, digs into your flesh. You bounce off rocks, your body taking damage with each impact, and the snow leopard uses you as a cushion. Then it delivers a killing bite aiming straight for the throat. Those jaws, equipped with the longest canine teeth relative to body size of any cat, clamp down on your neck. You try to fight back, but your broken arm is useless. Your vision darkens. The last thing you see is those pale green eyes, completely emotionless, watching you die. At least now you understand why their elusive nickname is ghost cats. You never saw it coming. Game over. Well, now you know what it's like to fight every apex predator, and the answer is badly. You fight them badly. These animals didn't get to the top of the food chain by being nice. They got there by being the absolute best at what they do. Like me making you these videos. You okay? You almost look like you were beat up by a grizzly bear.